Hey, so I've probably mentioned this in a video before, but new cartoon shows suck. Well, at least that's what I used to think. A couple months ago, a few friends of mine kept saying the same exact thing over and over.
No, I've got to go to my Dr. Monster's appointment with Dr. Monster.
And after hearing that so many times, I will admit I was a little bit intrigued. And maybe a little annoyed too. And so eventually I decided to ask the question. And it went exactly like this, verbatim. What the fuck are you saying? And this is what they told me. Smiling Friends is an Australian-American adult animated television series created by Zach Hadel and Michael Cusack for Cartoon Network's Adult Swim block, which revolves around the surreal misadventures of a small charity and its 4 employees dedicated to spreading happiness. The show utilizes a wide variety of different art styles and animation techniques. This includes, but is not limited to, the stylized traditional animation, CGI, rotoscoping, stop motion, and live action. Yeah, I don't know, it was a really weird conversation. So for the rest of the day, we decided to watch the entirety of Smiling Friends. And holy shit, am I glad that we did. Watching the entirety of Smiling Friends is kind of like a breath of fresh air, especially after having to endure, whatever the fuck this is. Smiling Friends is actually funny, and there were multiple moments in the show that made me audibly laugh, which is, unfortunately, something that is not too common nowadays. A prime example of one of these moments is the episode where Charlie dies and goes to hell. Specifically, when that little, weird, skinny dude did the thing in Charlie Sucker Punched the life out of him. The noise that he made me laugh so hard when he got hit, I swear. Next, I want to talk about some of the characters, but first, a word from our subscribe button. Click me, please. What the fuck? The characters in Smiling Friends are incredibly diverse. They got everything from the infamous Smormu to Gumby, who's been left out in the sun for just a bit too long. The show uses a style of humor that banks on the fact that randomness is funny. And in the cartoon universe that they built, it works out surprisingly very well. See, most of the characters are super unpredictable in the way that they present themselves, and it always kind of keeps you guessing what kind of nonsense they're going to get up to in that episode. For a very specific example, the boss is a character who is, majority of the time, an energetic person with a high-pitched voice. But every so often, he'll pull out a super random line where he just goes, "You know that hurts, Daddy. I told you, silly. No biting." And it's the weirdest shit ever. As much as I would love to sit here and talk about every minute detail that I love in this Smiling Friends series, I think that everyone should experience this show for themselves. So, if this is the first time that you're hearing about this show, somehow, go watch it. I'm not gonna say that you're gonna watch this show and feel the essence of happiness run through your veins, or get your gems tickled by the euphoria monster, but at the very least, it might make you smile momentarily. And that seems pretty worth it to me. Smiling Friends gets a 9 out of 10. Well everyone, that's just about everything I had for you today. Again, I apologize for such short videos recently, but I've been incredibly swamped with work, so I rarely have the time to work on videos nowadays. But with that being said, I'm not going anywhere, and I do plan on making more videos, because trust me, I have an insane list of videos that I've yet to make. So definitely be on the lookout for some of those. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like and maybe even subscribe if you'd like to come back for more videos in the future. Lastly, comment down below which Smiling Friends characters is the best and why. Alright, that's all I got. I'll see you next time.